To join Possum Lodge or to get yourself some Possum Lodge merchandise, call 1-800-WHY-POSSUM. Or if you're a techno geek, check out Harold's homepage on the internet.
Boy, this is too much.
This program may contain coarse language that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
I am Blafnar, commander of the fleet of Zaldar. I will take you home in a space baggie and use your meat to feed my Gwaylats as we fight for freedom in the galaxy of Blandar. Hi, I'm Sean Cullen. Yes, aliens seem to have a grip on our imagination these days, and a lot of small towns have decided to take advantage of this fact by building strange monuments. Yes, join us for What Were They Thinking? The Extraterrestrial Edition.
What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Had they been drinking when they built that crazy thing? It's so enormous and awe-inspiring. It's terrifying. Why'd they build that crazy thing? What were they thinking?
Dundee, Wisconsin. A sleepy little town in the heartland of America. Think that nothing sinister could go on here? Well, think again. This little town is the cornerstone of a conspiracy of intergalactic proportions. Ladies and gentlemen, the What Were You Thinking news team will get to the bottom of the mystery that is Dundee, unincorporated. UFO headquarters. Benson's Hideaway here in Dundee. This is the beautiful Long Lake where many strange sights and sounds have occurred over the years. Is it a UFO conspiracy? Are there intergalactic visitors? Well, we decided to talk to some experts who've experienced this firsthand. Here they are. Hello, Jim.
Hi.
Hi, Jim. I'm Sean.
Good to meet you.
Hi, Bonnie. How are you?
Hi, good.
Now,
Good,
you're
nice to see you.
experienced in the extraterrestrial and also in all of these UFO sightings. You both have seen these things yourselves.
Right.
Now,
Right.
when was the first time you saw something?
Up until the year 2000, I thought all these people were nuts. I mean, I knew Bonnie before then, knew her story and everything, but I saw my first one in July of 2000, right here.
Down there in the lake.
Right.
What was it?
It was a pyramid-shaped UFO. It was, if you imagine holding a quarter at arm's length, it was larger than that.
Wow.
And it was also, some people were on Dundee Mountain, which is about a mile straight this way, and they didn't see anything, so we figure it must be
crazy,
between...
Bonnie?
Oh, no.
he nuts?
I got into this because I had a
not for
very
this
dear friend who started to believe in UFOs, and I thought she was crazy. So I thought, I'm going to study this.
Right.
And until I saw my first one,
And what was your first experience of it? Was it here or was it somewhere else?
no, it was farther north, and a ship came over the road and hovered. An alien came down and he waved at me and kind of went like, come on board. And I went, no, I don't want anything to do with this. And then I thought in my head, this is crazy. You may never have this opportunity again to do this.
Right.
So I decided to go on board, and that started this whole road.
Now, how do people take you seriously when you say these things, both of you? Do they go, oh, you're a nut? How could, until they see it for themselves?
Until they see it for themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Here we are at the epicenter of UFO activity in Dundee, at Benson's Hideaway, with the proprietor, Bill Benson III, and he has created this haven for those who have UFO stories to share. Is that correct?
That is correct. We decided to start UFO days where people could come and share their experiences without being laughed at or scoffed at or that type of thing.
Now, this Wisconsin is like UFO Grand Central Station here, and this is the
platform number 1, right out here. There are UFOs all the time. And what have you done to kind of accommodate the people who come here?
Well, we have a UFO days once a year, and that's always the third Saturday in July.
Right.
And where people can come and share their experiences, and we have speakers and things like that, and then we watch the sky.
And what is it about this area that makes it so conducive? Is it the cheese? Is it the beer?
Could be the vortexes of the magnetic energies that go in and come out of the hills and go into the valleys in the area. Or it's the water. Could be the water as well.
And what do you say to people who are coming here and skeptical and kind of laugh about all of this stuff?
Well, I just tell them that they should hang around a while and they will be enlightened.
Really?
Yes.
And you would guarantee them they're going to see something?
Well, I can't guarantee anything. Yeah. They have to be perceptive as well as have the time to wait and watch.
We've seen over the past 5 years a lot of craft here.
Right. And different type. You've been on a craft.
Right.
And I don't mean a craft dinner. I mean, or a craft product like a craft cheese. I'm talking about an air spacecraft, a spacey craft. And she's been on one. Now, do you actually have pictures of an alien that you've met on this planet?
Oh, yes. I have one that I met on a very large craft that's about the size of Chicago.
Fantastic.
And I went on board the craft, and they allowed me to investigate. I got to see the control center. And at one time, there was 16 different types of beings on board.
Whoa. But this is the one that kind of struck you the most, this giant bird-like creature?
Yeah, he's the captain of this large ship.
And his name is?
Well, he said, call me Eric because you can't pronounce my name. And he's from the Dog Star system.
Is that right? Sirius, the Dog Star?
Yes.
So he's a dog star, but he looks like a bird. It's crazy. What is he thinking? I guess it's our kind of designation of that star.
Right.
It's amazing, though. And why do you think they like Wisconsin so much? Must be something. The cheese? I mean, Wisconsin's a cheese capital.
Maybe they like our brats, too. Who knows?
They might like the brats.
Maybe there's a lot of people here who are actually aliens.
How do I know you're not one, Jim?
You don't?
Uh-oh. Now, what is the most dramatic experience you've had as a proprietor here?
Well, we were on the south end of the lake with our pontoon boat, and there were 6 of us on the pontoon boat. And there was a light in the sky, and it was approximately like a quarter at arm's length. Right. And then it was gone. And then it would come back, and then it was gone. We got to the north end of Long Lake, and 4 fighter jets came from the west. We think from Truex Field, we don't know that for sure, right to that spot. It disappeared. They started back west. It reappeared. They went back to it, to the east.
Whoa.
It disappeared again and came right overhead, and the jets after it. 1 tried to go around from the backside, 3 came straight on, like to block that, and it would just go.
Disappeared. So this is kind of a haven, isn't it, for people to
come
a
and
safe
share.
place to share their stories.
Exactly.
And so you've collected a lot of their different experiences. You have a lot of video evidence, but you have a lot of pictures here too. Maybe we could take a look at a couple of these.
Sure.
You can tell me what they are.
Okay, we had a crop circle here in '95, and that was just up the channel here.
Right out there.
Right out there. And it was 80 by approximately 180. It was so foggy that night we couldn't see the lake from here, which is only 200 feet away.
Wow.
It was dense fog, and we had the light on, so that wasn't the problem. It was just dense fog. And then the following morning, this appeared.
You know, it's fascinating. You know, you can make a believer out of anyone. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this for myself, but I think maybe seeing is believing. So maybe I should go outside and look for the lights in the sky myself, because the truth is out there in Dundee.
Reno 911, tonight at 10:30 on the Comedy Network.
The Caesar by Mott's Clamato. When you see it, you get it.
This fall, kids aren't the only ones going back to school.
I hope you learned something.
Okay, who knows what Bluetooth is or a thumb drive?
Introducing Back to School School at The Source by Circuit City, where parents learn exactly what their kids need. Buy any one of these 512 meg MP3 phones and save 5 cents on every liter of gas for the entire semester with any Rogers plan. Only at The Source by Circuit City.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
With delicious cookie and caramel. Twix, one great bar after another.
I didn't say I'd drive everyone home.
The new Versa, the larger-than-life small car from Nissan.
Last weekend, millions of people stepped up and discovered why no other movie will make you feel this good. Step Up, the #1 movie in Canada. See it now.
This program may contain coarse language that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
In order to lure aliens in their spacecraft, St. Paul, Alberta has built an oval landing pad to accommodate UFOs. But are they already here? Let's find out.
Republic of St. Paul, Stargate Alpha. The area under the world's first UFO landing pad was designated international by the town of St. Paul as a symbol of our faith that mankind will maintain the outer universe free from national wars and strife. A bit of a run-on sentence, but a great sentiment. So let us go up and see this landing pad. Come with me as we climb the steps made of space-age concrete. And these handy handrails, aliens will need them because they're not used to our gravity. Let's go up and find the man responsible for this incredible landing pad. Here he is, the mayor of St. Paul. How do you do, sir?
Welcome to St. Paul.
And what's your name, sir?
John Trefanenko.
It's a beautiful landing pad. Now, how has this changed the city of St. Paul?
Well, I think it's got the community behind this wonderful idea back in 1967 to celebrate Canada's 100th birthday, and everybody in the community is behind this. It's been a great experience. We've got, you notice all the flags from
Let's go take a look at this.
And the territories of Canada.
Fantastic.
And basically, the reason for this was to bring peace and tranquility around the world, and it really has.
It's fantastic. Now, as other alien races come, will they be able to put their flag up there?
Yes, definitely. We will make room for any flags from any galaxy.
Fantastic. And this map over here, this will help guide intergalactic visitors, and they'll know exactly where they are.
Yes, they can beam right on the St. Paul star, and they'll be able to bring it right into this landing pad.
Fantastic. Now, I notice St. Paul's a bit larger than it should be on that map.
Yes, and that is our growth pattern in the next 100 years.
Whoa, look out. St. Paul's on the move. Now, underneath here, this is all international land, is that right?
Yes, it is. It was declared by the St. Paul Town Council of 1967 to make this land not associated with the municipality.
So this has been technically intergalactic free zone, is it?
Yes, it is. We want to make sure people feel good coming here and landing here.
Now, have you thought about building a duty-free underneath here, maybe for Rigelian ale and Saurian brandy, that sort of thing?
That is one area we will try and explore.
I know in Alpha Centauri 4 they love Maltesers in those like giant tubs that you can get at the duty-free. That'd be a good idea. Remember that.
Thank you.
Now, there's a giant UFO landing pad in St. Paul. What's going on there? What's the situation?
Well, the Chamber of Commerce built that in 1967 as a gimmick, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And it's attracted a lot of tourists and people, and we had an 800 number
right.
for anything abnormal, and that's how I became investigator. One day we got a call from Saskatchewan. He said that he had lost about 15 head of cattle over 15 years.
Wow.
And he needed help. He had a cow on the edge of a field that was thrown at the bush.
Thrown?
Yeah, and I've got the pictures of where she came down, pictures of about 8 feet above.
Right.
Where you see the tree was scoured.
Really? She fell, all the way down the...
And
so something had to have lifted it up and thrown it or cast it that high?
I don't know. I said to him, I said, are you sure? And the rendering truck had already picked it up because he didn't know I was into this till somebody else told him.
Wow.
And I said, are you sure the rendering truck didn't lift it and pull it out of there?
Right.
And he said, no, he dragged it out. And his dog, the farm dog, would not come close to it.
Really?
25, 30 feet around when it circled, would not come close. An authentic mutilation, the predators will not come close for at least a week. I have a case where they didn't touch it for 4 months. The birds wouldn't even land on it.
Really? Now, you think maybe for some crazy reason this cow could climb trees and then fell? Is it an accident?
No,
it's impossible.
In the edge
Cows
of a
cannot
field,
get up there. That's bizarre.
What were they thinking?
Alice, I think. Tomorrow at 8 on the Comedy Network.
He's a great performer, and he's fearless.
Cracker ass, cracker! He did this bit I used to make him do for me all the time.
Very funny, very Jimmy Stewart-like.
He's very handsome.
You ever flush the toilet in a big party and the water starts coming up?
He's a great kisser. Not like one of those sissy kissers. He gives you like a man.
Find out where your favorite ranks. Comedy Central's 100 Greatest Stand-Ups of All Time. Saturday at 10 on the Comedy Network.
Hi.
Share a bowl of M&Ms.
Nothing refreshes like Nestea.
If you've ever had a cold sore, you just want to get rid of it. Abreva can help. It's the #1 selling cold sore treatment in Canada. Available without prescription, Abreva is clinically proven to speed healing and reduce the duration of symptoms. Abreva is the only cold sore medicine that restricts entry of the cold sore virus into surrounding cells, limiting its ability to spread. So don't suffer the discomfort of cold sores any longer than you have to. Help get rid of them with Abreva. Brand power, helping you buy better.
On the next Comedy Inc.
Yeah, I thought we'd start with a demonstration between a couple of masters here. Now, the most important thing to do when defending yourself is to stay calm. Even faced with certain death, the heart and the mind must remain still. Observe. Ow! 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 Stop it! You're hurting me!
A new episode of Comedy Inc. Sunday at 9:30 on the Comedy Network.
This program may contain coarse language that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now, I'm not going to make you say it's an alien. I know you might. You don't want to admit that on camera, you know. But if an alien were to be doing these things, making pure hemoglobin in the cows, mutilate them, keep cutting them with lasers, all of these strange surgical operations, what would be his motivation, or her, or its motivation?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if they're trying to study our cattle or study our ways or what it is. Some claim that the aliens are trying to help us. They say that we're in trouble, we're polluting our country and our world. And
you think they're trying to help us with things like mad cow? They're going down like, hey, stop that.
I don't think mad cow's got anything to do with that anyway.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Huh.
that's a different ball game.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That's a giant flying saucer. What's going on over there?
Yes, and it's a great flying saucer. It was built in 1993, and it houses our tourist booth for the region and also our Chamber of Commerce office.
I can't believe this is happening. I've never thought that I would be able to enter a UFO right here on Earth's soil. It's going to be incredible. I can only imagine what kind of intergalactic technology will be displayed inside. I am so excited. This is amazing. Whoa, look at these. They're like little spaceships. It's so amazing. And over there, perhaps an alien? Is she an android? I'm not really sure.
I hope not.
Are you? You're not an android, are you?
Fully human.
Not a beautifully human facsimile. Well, Howard, now this is amazing. This realization of an incredible dream. What was your plan? I mean, have you attracted a lot of interest for this thing?
Well, yes, like I said, basically this was built to bring peace and tranquility around the world, and it has brought this. But many people ask me, has there ever been a real UFO that landed here? Mm-hmm. And we really haven't, but our minds are open, and we would be happy to have them come in. But what we've had and what we've seen since 1967 is many landings of ITOs. In the region, ITOs, many ITOs landing right around us. It's unbelievable. They're 20 miles from us, 30 miles, 60 miles from us.
What's an ITO?
Well, an ITO is an interesting tourist object. And there is many of these that you must be aware.
You know, why don't you come and see for yourself? Watch the stars, watch the sky, and come to St. Paul and be part of the UFO phenomenon. A typical little town in sleepy southern Alberta. There's the gas station. There's the grain elevator. There's the restaurant. And oh yeah, there's the giant 5-ton replica of the USS Enterprise. Fantastic! It can only mean we're in Vulcan, Alberta, Starfleet's embassy on Earth. Come on, let's take a look. Bajoran bookstore. Ooh, a Bajoran bookworm. Look out! I love Vulcan donuts. They're so full of logic. Vulcans and the Masons. Is there a conspiracy?
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, followed by The Colbert Report, begins tonight at 11 on the Comedy Network.
Just finished installing your new brakes and shocks. Should make for a smooth ride.
Thanks, Dad. You did a great job.
Dad, one thing.
Dad, the keys.
I got a test drive.
Dad, come on!
Son!
Give me my keys!
No, son.
For a complete automotive safety solution, choose only premium Monroe brakes, shocks, struts, and steering components. You can be confident installing Monroe parts for their engineering and durability. Automotive safety starts at Canadian Tire.
Mom, Dad's acting crazy!
Hi.
Share a bowl of M&Ms.
I am a man. I am what I am. I am a man. I am a man. I do what I can. I am alive. I am a man. I am what I am. I am a man.
If you stink, it wouldn't matter if you were the last guy on Earth. Try new Red Zone Clear Gel. Smell great all day and all night.
Where's the Canadian?
Bill's bringing it.
Bill? Cottage directions and Bill. Guy, it's covered.
For true Canadian taste from Canada's oldest brewery, it starts here. Molson Canadian Lager.
Hey, Bill!
Where's the ice?
Dave's bringing it.
This program may contain coarse language that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
we've seen all the attractions, but now it's time to find out who's at the bottom of all this. Let's go to the town council and find out.
Council Chair.
Hey, members, I've called here this morning to address a threat to our universe and to our planet from the Romulans. The Romulans have indicated to us that they are on a mission here to come destroy our livelihood on this planet, to obtain use of our resources for their purpose, and to put us into either slavery or very limited activity. They're a threat to our future on this planet, and I would like to ask you what your thoughts are on how we should resist this invasion.
Mr. Mayor, have we tried negotiating? Have we tried talking with them?
Yes, we have tried negotiating with them very unsuccessfully. They are unreceptive to any kind of compromise whatsoever.
I'd like to make a motion that we set our phasers from stun to eliminate.
I think that's a little aggressive. Maybe we should go from stun to hurt instead of eliminate.
I agree with my colleague Trish, and I think instead of doing any harms to them, we should try to capture them and brainwash them.
Let me remind you that the Romulans are the bullies of the universe. They're not coming here for any benign purpose. They're coming here to eliminate us, to destroy us, to take over our country. So I think we should very seriously consider the difference between stunning them, hurting them, capturing them, and completely eliminating them. And who are you?
Well, live long and prosper. I was attacked by
Peace and long life.
I was attacked by a Mugatu out in the parking lot, and I'm just recovering now, so I'm a bit disoriented. But I can't help but notice that this is the Vulcan High Council. Now, what were you thinking when you decided to adopt the customs and ways of Vulcan? Was it a way of bringing tourists to the town, or Vulcans? Or are you hoping that one day extraterrestrials will come and make use of the facilities here?
I think it's done all of those things to one degree or another. Certainly we've attracted a lot of people to Vulcan to view the things that we have done here. Yeah, and it's improved, I'm sure, the relations between Star Trek and the population.
I see. Now, can you do a Vulcan nerve pinch?
I am unfamiliar.
Right
this
you just pinch the neck right there. Give it a try. Give it a try.
If you writhe in pain, I have discovered a new power. Now I'll pinch him again and wake him up. And again. Whoa! Takes a lot more to get him up than put him down.
Woo! That's better than a day's rest. The Mayor of Vulcan, Mayor Mitchell, thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I see you have your laser gavel.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Gently. Goes off.
I understand. Thanks very much. Well, let's go and see a bit of the town and see some of the magic stuff you've done here in Vulcan. Here we are outside the Vulcan Tourism Center. And do Vulcans come here, tourists, or is this more the center of Vulcan?
When people come here, they get Vulcanized.
Really?
And they are also tourists.
Is it a painful process?
Not painful at all.
Fantastic. What has the response been from people coming through town?
Absolutely fantastic. They can't believe that a small town like this has such an amenity.
Oh, really? And what kind of services do you provide to tourists coming to Vulcan here with this ship?
We provide tourists a real extraterrestrial experience in that there's no other place where they can come be on a ship, see the Enterprise or the Enterprise ship really close. We've hosted an international Klingon convention.
Wow.
We've had different extraterrestrials from all over the universe.
Okay, which alien race is the most trouble dealing with? Is it the Vulcans? Is it the Klingons? Is it the Bajorans? Who causes more trouble in town when they show up?
The Klingons certainly make an impression.
I sure they do.
One year they were here and they kidnapped our mayor.
Oh, and what happened?
And they took him to the local hotel.
Oh.
Drinking establishment.
I see.
And they said they weren't going to negotiate terms of his release until they all got around of our Romulan ale.
Uh-oh.
So the matron there immediately brought them a full round and they released the mayor and they felt they had accomplished their mission.
Well, you know what? Klingons are generally quite simple-minded, aren't they? All they want is some Romulan ale. That's all you need if you have Klingon problems. Get some Romulan ale, hand it out, everything will be sorted out. They generally like just a drink. That's it for our sojourn among the extraterrestrials here on What Were They Thinking? Until we see you next time, keep watching the skies and live long and prosper.
What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Had they been drinking when they built that crazy thing? It's so enormous and awe-inspiring. It's terrifying why they build that crazy thing. Whoa, oh, oh, what were they thinking?
This program may contain coarse language that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.